Lenny's here.
Lonnie's here.
Edward's
Ed's here. Beth's here.
LRG's here. Oh, Beth. Yeah, Beth was the first one
I said
here.
that. Yeah. So, we got, at least we know of 4 right now.
And Sir Edward Pawsalot. I'll have to explain the Pawsalot
oh, God.
thing.
Yeah, he was Pawsalot this morning.
He decides that he wants to eat at whatever time in the morning he wakes up, and he paws at us to get us up so we could feed him.
Now, to understand,
so it's Sir Edward Pawsalot.
Hey, Mary Eldale, how are you? Mary Eldale. See that? And Christine is in the house.
Oh, boy.
Okay,
Tracy's here. Yeah, but it still says 0 viewers, so I don't know what that means.
One thing everybody needs to know is Saturday mornings is the only day of the week I sleep in. Every other day I'm up at 6 o'clock. I'm up. But on Saturdays, I get up later. I just kind of mess. It's Saturday's my slow day. Now I'm sitting there trying to get some sleep, and he comes up and he starts this, and
then whining,
and then he starts.
And it's not just that; it's like this.
The claws.
He comes out with the claws and
yeah, and then he licks, and then if that don't do it, if the pawing and the licking don't work, then we get to whining. And then by then, there's no way you can.
Yeah, you just don't slick through.
He does not stop. He when he wants fed, he wants fed.
So
hey guys, fix the mic. Audio is low. Thank you.
Hang on, let me see if I can do something here. I'll go to settings, system, sound, device properties. Well, it's at 82 now. It's at 100.
Does that sound better?
Is that better?
Is that better? Or does Conky need to turn up his volume a little bit?
I could speak louder, I guess, or we could.
We have these.
We could
moments,
do this. Hang on a second.
We have these moments where he's,
bring the microphone a little closer.
Where he's talking.
There we go.
He's talking like this, and I have no idea what he's saying.
So.
And I have to.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us better now?
A little bit.
I see the little needles going up into the yellow, and the red.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
see, it shows us on the thing how much audio we're putting in. So if you can't hear us now, you have your device turned down too low.
Yeah, Conky does have he has a low timbre to his voice, and sometimes.
Oh no, I can speak loud if I have to.
Oh, I know. I've heard it on occasion, not a whole lot, but on occasion I've heard. Very rarely do you lose your cool? I think I can count a number of times on my hand in the last 4 years of knowing you that you've lost your cool. But sometimes I have to tell him to turn up the volume because I can't hear what he's saying to me. And then again, my ears are, it is what it is. So how's everybody doing? I can't believe this past week just flew by. We are 2 weeks away of November 1st. 2 weeks away from November 1st.
And we are in that window now where I can actually sign up for the auctioneer's license if I want to.
Yes, because you have, he's done
what you couldn't do it any more than 30 days before, or any less than 14 or 15 days before. So there's a 15-day window.
Right, and you not only did you complete the 2-week course, you did get your background check.
I'm not a criminal.
And you did get your bond.
The bond, yep.
So he's got the 3 pieces now that he can call down there, or however they do it.
Well, yeah.
And schedule to hopefully take it on the 14th of November.
You don't call, you sign up on the internet.
Up on the internet, yeah. Everybody has their way of doing things. It's very confusing, but okay.
Well, it's not confusing. You just have to.
Sometimes somebody wants you to call, whatever. But at least you can now take care of that. So that is good. What else did you accomplish this week?
Oh, what else did I do this week?
I know for me.
Well, I'll talk a little bit later about the.
He's had some fun this week, so he'll tell you about that. I know for me this week, I tried a different approach to my daily schedule, and I seem to like it a lot. House chores be damned.
Yeah.
I can just shove that to the end.
I can wash up my own cereal bowl in the morning if I have to. I'm not too worried about it.
I am slowly, the paranoia in me about things. I feel I got to get my chores done first before I can do the eBay. Now I realize eBay comes first and you can do the chores later. it's just learning about yourself. I know for me, first thing in the morning till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm okay. After 3 o'clock, and this has always been that way, even when I was working outside the home, 3 o'clock, man, that 3 o'clock hour just drags. So I figured, you know what, I'll take care of all the eBay when I'm fresh in the morning, and then at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, then I'll worry about what dishes I have to cook, taking care of dinner, and there he goes.
Eddie up there. I can't even point to the...
There he is. There he is.
There, look at Eddie.
He's in his...
He's actually down there, but...
He's sucking his thumb.
He's sucking his thumb, yeah.
That's what I call it. He's sucking his thumb.
So...
Oh, yeah, he's been fun, too, this week. So, I've been trying a new approach to my daily schedule, and I'm kind of liking it. And, of course, let's do the contest. How many baths did Eddie have this week? Anybody want to guess how many baths Eddie had this week?
And we're not counting all the times we've had to wipe him off from getting dirty.
No,
or the times that we stopped him just short of him getting into his filthiness.
Oh, my God.
But how many baths do you think he's had this week?
How many baths? 1, 2, 3. What many baths do you think Eddie's had this week? Okay, we got 4. We got 4, 5, 4.
Ellen says 2. Lenny says 3. Faye 3. Edward says 0. Oh, I wish. So far, I don't see the correct guess.
Haven't seen it yet.
Nope. Troy said 3, and that's the last one I saw on there. Dolphin says 2. Dinah says 4. Susan says 3. Correct guess is not on there yet. Pamela says 7.
Pamela, love you, Pamela.
Boy, that'd be like a bath a day. What are you trying to do to me?
Yeah, because it's Conky that gives the baths.
Yeah,
it's Conky that gives the baths. Okay. All right, let's be fair.
Let them keep guessing.
Bathalots, 300 Bathalots.
Wow.
Okay, you guys are really... congratulations, Subcon fan.
Yeah, 1.
Subcon fan 1.
He did get 1 bath.
He did have 1 bath. It was so funny because I think last weekend you were going around going, Eddie, you're kind of smelling. Maybe it's time for a bath for you.
Yeah.
So you've done that a few times. And then Wednesday, he was outside. He was outside, and he was out there for a while. So I had to go out and see what he was up to. Sure enough, I see him in the distance, legs kicking in the air. I'm like, oh no, he's rolled himself in something. And I call, Edward, come here. Now, he's really good about coming in when you call him because he's very good knowing that if he comes in, he gets a treat. No matter when, he comes in, he gets a treat. He comes in and he looks like he's been rolling in dirt.
On the back.
He had a black streak on his back and on his face.
Here's probably where the black streak came from. Hey Jeremy.
Hey Jeremy.
I have my dump truck, which is usually put away by now. I keep it in storage in the winters, but it's still like in the back of the house. And he probably went under the dump truck and like brushed against the bottom of the motor or something. I don't know, but
I did put the Dawn dishwash soap in the bathroom.
Luckily, it just rinsed right off.
But you didn't need to use it. But he was a filthy little mess. And then this morning, you know, he's on the chipmunk trail hunt, and I hear him out there. I know when his bark goes up a little bit higher, I know that he's on the trail something, and he was barking, and I could hear that bark. I ran out there. He thinks he's got a chipmunk cornered somewhere, and he comes up out of the wherever he was in the ground there, and his face was just covered in dirt. Luckily, that just took a wet wipe, and he got it off. But these poor chipmunks, they're just trying to get ready for winter, and he's out there disturbing the peace. But yeah, that dog can be.
So Jeremy invited us to a place that I don't know how much. He wants me to talk about it because I think it's something that he's planning on doing a video on.
Yeah, so keep your eye out. So
it sounded like fun, but unfortunately
we were like all the other neighbors in our neighborhood today. Conky was out cleaning up the yard.
Well, it's like the last. I say the last night. We might get more. I hope we get more nice days, but it was like I was trying to get the yard.
It did feel like today was kind of like this could be the last nice warm day we have for quite a while.
Yeah.
It just felt like it. I know next week we got the 50s and 60s coming in, and
It's not that I mind. It's
some
the
rain.
rain.
And the rain's coming to next week. It's going to be rain on and off all week next week. And you just felt like, okay, let's get it out. Let's get her done before it's too late. I mean, like I said, 2 weeks from today is November 1st. You know?
We still have green leaves on the trees. I mean, most of the trees are still green, so they haven't even started to fall yet.
No, they have not. They haven't turned yet. I mean, it looks like It looks like September out there, not mid-October.
Yeah, it was nice out there. And I had to rush to mow the lawn because I've got one neighbor that thinks that about 5 feet of my yard's his yard, so he always mows this crooked line across his front yard into my yard. Like, no, I want my yard to be straight lines. Mm-hmm. So I literally ran out there with a lawnmower as he was going up to that spot with his lawnmower and basically beat him to it.
Yeah, Jeremy, next time, we'll definitely try to make plans to join you the next time.
Secret location
It's just that today it was like we were mid-chores.
Even if we just have like a day's notice, I think we'll be able to.
Just today was,
accommodate
my
something
tour
like
day, and I'm halfway. I mean, I gotta wash Conkys' clothes sometimes. I mean, I gotta.
Yeah, you should smell what I got on.
Oh yeah, you were. It was just one of everybody. It was so loud in the neighborhood today. It was just, oh my goodness.
Everybody's got their mows going.
Look at that leg.
He's chewing on his leg.
Yeah, that's what he loves to do. That's his favorite thing. He loves nothing more than when we can cuddle up on the bed and he can get into one of our crooks of our legs to roll himself around to get him in a position where he can just lean up against you and suck on his leg till he can't stand it anymore. That's his favorite thing.
And he does that when he's, when everything's right with the world. Maybe he gets a little anxiety, and he does that. He does that then.
Yeah. So, but it's been a busy week. I was busy doing my thing.
I had an interesting little experience this week.
You want to talk about it?
So yeah, I'll share a little bit with it.
Okay.
You guys know I went to auction school. It wrapped up a couple weeks ago. So it was starting about a month ago is when I started auction school. And I spent the first part of September really busy just trying to get my work done so that I could put it down and really concentrate on auction school. And then after auction school, I was playing catch up. So I've been, for the past 6 or so weeks, just really busy doing that kind of thing. One of the requirements for me working at one of my customers is I have to have a TB test done every year, and I charge them for it. I charge them a lot, actually, to do that. So I said, fine, I'll play along.
They give you good business.
And the doctor's office will not read or administer the test without me doing a yearly physical. So I have a physical every year too. And this time I say, all right, what do you want to bitch about? What's going on in your life? And so I'm like, well, I said, and this is kind of referring to the skydiving incident. When I went skydiving, I just wanted to look down so the wind would cut my face. And I've spoke about this before. Yeah, Jeremy, teacher's pet.
Oh, no, Jeremy, he's my pet. He's my special.
He's
my precious.
Okay.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. He's my precious. Hey, you asked me to marry you, and I did. I said yes.
That's my fault.
It's your fault. Okay.
So anyway.
So you're at the doctor's office.
My ears have been ringing since the skydiving thing, okay? And it's been getting louder. So one of the things I said to my doctor during the physical, I said, look, my ears are ringing. I says, probably just this tinnitus or whatever they call it.
I have it.
He said, well, I mean, it's getting loud. It's to the point where it's. You
know why?
Why?
You know why?
All that loud music?
No. You've been using your earbuds more, and you've been using
your
headphones
No, it was
more.
way before that. It started getting loud.
Well, it could be,
I use my headphones when I'm running a weed eater just to keep the noise out.
Yeah. I know from my personal experience when I worked in the office, I had headphones on a lot, and I do have the tinnitus. It's not as bad as it used to be. It's gone down considerably. But
so he sends me to this ear, nose, and throat guy.
ENT.
So I go there and I do a hearing test, and he looks and he says, "Oh, you got tinnitus. There's nothing you can do about it." I'm like, all right. And he says, and he looks at my throat. He says, "Oh, you also have something in your throat." He says, "We're going to do a sleep study. All right, take this thing home, put it on your finger. It's like a ring, and you have to Bluetooth it to your phone." And all right, well, whatever. I'm here. I'll play along. So I go back and say, "Well, you need a sleep apnea machine because you have sleep apnea." I'm like, really? So getting back to the school and working all that, normally I'd have just researched this myself. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Oh, whatever. I've heard of these. I found them in storage units. If he says I need one, I need one. I don't have time to.
Right, and
I don't have time to look into this myself. So whatever he says goes.
While he was at school, he was dealing with other things like shingles. So he had one thing he was already dealing with taking pills for. It was just.
So I finally get a hold of this outfit in the Falls that has these. It's called. I don't even know what it's called. I'm not even going to mention any names.
Mm-hmm.
And so this here, we got a CPAP machine for you. Come and get it. So I went in. They put this. I tried on these different masks. Like, I don't see this happening. But I tried one mask, and the damn thing leaked so bad it was blowing air all over my arms. So that lasted like an hour, and I actually this machine threw a fit. Instead, because it's supposed to have it's got a cell phone, and it's supposed to call in and report, what the machine did. So to turn it off, I just unplugged it. And it started beeping, so I put it in the living room under a dog bed. The next night, I had a different mask because I tried it. I took that one back, and I got another. I got the one that goes into the nose, and then it just blew air up my nose for the first. Gave me. It took like 30 seconds for this thing to give me a headache. And I said, you know what? Piss on it. I tossed the mask on the nightstand. I let it run for a couple hours, and did the same thing. Pulled the plug, and I was done with it.
Yeah, you were pretty irked with it every.
Yeah, and then I started looking into this. Like, well, yeah, but if you got sleep apnea, you're waking up in the middle of the nights with, you stop breathing. All this. I don't stop breathing. When I do go to sleep, I sleep like a rock. I don't wake up in a panic because I can't breathe. I'm not falling asleep during the day. None of these symptoms match anything that's going on in my life. So now I'm getting pissed off, and I'm going to wind up taking the machine back to him and just tell him to shove it up there. You know what?
No, it was probably you were just another customer, so to speak.
Yeah, well, I'm getting sick of these doctors, with their bullshit of, let's get you prescribed on this and prescribed on that because of the kickbacks I get from the drug companies and the.
Yeah, well, it was like a couple weeks ago. I came down with a head cold. And it turned into a sinus infection. I knew it was a sinus infection, and I debated, okay, do I go to the ENT or do I just go to my general practitioner? I mean, I knew what it was. I've had him before. My head was all, stuffed up and everything. And I looked and I realized that every time I go and I see the ENT, and I don't even really see the ENT anymore. He did the surgery last year, and now, he did one checkup and that was it. Now I see his nurse practitioner. And I go in there like once every 6 months just to make sure I'm not developing new polyps, because that's the whole point, not to have these polyps coming back. And she sticks a little camera up one side of the nose, and she sticks a little camera up the other side, and kind of says, okay, here's what's going on. Just keep doing what you're doing. It's looking good. And it ends up costing me $322 out of pocket to have this visit. And I have one coming in November. I have to go back to see her. And I was like, you know what? I know what's going on. And you start thinking about the prices of these things. It's like, it was more economical for me to go to my general practitioner, pay the $50 copay, and then pay $20 for the whatchamacallit, the antibiotic they gave me to clear it up. And it cleared up, and I'm fine again. And then I'll see her in November, and we'll see what's going on. We'll see if anything's happened with the after effect of that. But $322 out of pocket to have her put a camera up one side of the nose, and the other side of the nose, and just give me her diagnosis of what's going on.
Yeah, I would thought that would have been covered by.
Well, it's $100 to see the doctor copay because it's a specialist. ENTs are specialists, and then the insurance company only covers so much of the visit, and then I gotta pay whatever left over, and it's $220. So, and of course, all of us now, we're all, it's that time of year we gotta start looking at new options for next year. Who's going to be the insurance next year?
Yeah, well.
Well,
I figure it out.
Well, November 1st is when things open up, so I can look.
But, I mean, the thing is, even if I did have sleep apnea, it says, well, you can get a CPAP machine, or you can just lose some weight and sleep on your side. So I'm...
You're trying that route.
Well, I'm trying to lose weight, but it's...
Yeah, you've been getting on your
I'm getting on my bike in the morning, and I actually, it's kind of funny.
Stationary bikes you can ride.
I was out mowing the lawn today, and I did it for more for the exercise. I have a 60-inch zero turn ride-on mower that I paid a lot of money for back when I had the schoolhouse. I could have probably mowed the front yard in, I don't know, a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. Yeah. But I decided, I'm going to push the mower, get the exercise. It was funny because the people across the street from us, they had to get a special permit to build their house too close to the street because the slope of their land. They have, in most of their front yards, driveway anyway. Their front yard consists of a spot about the size of this room
like
here.
A half a circle spot where they got little trees in there, and they got that little.
The kids out there, probably a 14-year-old kid mowing it on a zero turn almost as big as mine.
Wow.
Like, are you kidding me? You can't just push a mower across that way, you lazy?
Well, they are the loudest neighbors in the neighborhood. Yeah. They were the ones that when we had the electricity go out earlier this summer.
Oh, yeah, they had to run their generator all night.
Out in the front yard.
Yeah, all night.
Out in the front yard, all night long. It was loud.
Like, well, you can't just leave your refrigerator closed and shut the damn... It wasn't, the furnace didn't need to come on. It was comfortable outside. You could open the windows. It's not like they needed any HVAC.
They just wanted to show off that they... Yeah, and they could keep it, like, in the backyard, but no, we got put out in the front yard so everybody hears and sees it.
For reference, I have a generator, too, that I could do that with, but I don't do it because I'm not an idiot. So...
But their kid has one of these motorbikes.
Yeah, like an off-road dirt bike.
And he's up in the back. I mean, they got this big backyard, but he's got to bring it up to the front, roll around there, and go on the back.
Of course, he's riding through the neighbor's yard and everything else.
Oh, it's just, I don't know. There's a part of me that, I'm at a point in my life where I now appreciate the peacefulness of wintertime. It's a little more quieter in the wintertime. I mean, you may hear snow blowers and stuff, but for the most part, it was bad yesterday. The kid was out there. He had a bunch of kids in the yard, and they were riding the motorbike. And if that's not crazy enough, we got the insane asylum next door to us. Who, he has his moments. It fits. It's not as bad as it was for a while, but every now and then he gets into it. And it never fails. He gets into it. It could be because the kids across the street may be irritating him, but he's out there yelling. The kids are on their motorbike, and it's just. We live in the loudest neighborhood. It's obnoxious.
I already called the cops on a neighbor once. The one that's throwing the fits.
Well,
in the front yard.
he's got some issues.
I understand he has some mental issues.
Yes.
But what I've done is I keep recording him. I've got the system that records. I think it's on.
He's not as bad as he used to be. Once he was aware that everybody knew that he was could tell he was out there having these fits, but and it's like you could get your kid into a habit that wasn't so noisy. I mean, like get him into soccer or something. Yeah, I just don't know. But the motorbike up and down the yard, and I'm looking forward to when it gets colder because he won't be playing on it too much. I would think. And definitely when the snow starts to hit, he ain't going to be out there going on. No. And I'm looking forward to the peace and quiet in the neighborhood a little bit. Yeah, because it's just loud. Ugh.
But we have a piece of mail that we'll look at after the bread.
Yes, we do. We have mail.
And we'll have to do the State of the Bread address.
State of the Bread address. Okay. Well, we'll go be a little early tonight. Why don't we just go ahead and do State of the
Bread?
State of the Bread.
Who wants to guess what the how much bread we got left?
How much bread we got left?
It ranges from bagels, which is none, to full loaf.
Bagels. I like bagels. Means none. Yeah.
We haven't had bagels in a while.
I know. And tomorrow's a different. Maybe I might get you some next week. All right.
Okay.
By
Give me some cream cheese if you do. All
gonna-
right, Lenny's
I'm gonna
first
be
in with, I
later.
guess, a half loaf.
Half loaf. Okay. Aw, my two almost granddaughter loves motorcycles.
Half, 4 slices left.
Says Faye.
Half loaf.
4 slices. Oh,
Quarter loaf and none in Eddie's
LRG,
stomach.
47.3% remaining.
That might be a good guess. Half
One
loaf,
loaf,
1
2
slice for Eddie,
slices.
6 pieces.
Uh,
2 slices gone, the heels, which is basically
my
bagels.
bread.
Yeah. A couple half loaf
Norman gets
guesses.
the heels.
3/4 of a loaf to the Sweet Rage Dolphins. 2/3 of a loaf.
He won't eat the heels. I will. Hey.
Well, Eddie will eat any of it. It's just no, I won't eat the
Well,
heels.
we know Eddie can eat a whole loaf in one sitting. We've learned that the hard,
Yeah.
hard and expensive way.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't have needed the X-rays if we'd have known
If
that
we
he ate
had
the whole
known
loaf.
that
They could have.
he was
They could have gone
just-
straight to.
He was
yeah,
acting
his stomach's full.
funny, and of course we get PSTD. We're thinking, oh no, Sammy situation.
Yeah.
And, we're running. Oh gosh, just to find out he ate a whole loaf of bread, and he was just.
Baby Cornbell says one slice for Noreen. Christine says 3 slices gone. Well, let's show the bread, and I'm going to say that it's probably between Sweet Rage and Dolphins because
Let's
it's
see,
about.
I think I baked. Did I bake that yesterday or Thursday?
It's probably close to the 3/4 of a loaf.
I think.
Because all I've taken out of this is 2 slices. So anybody who says 2 slices gone,
yeah, that's about right.
anybody
yeah.
says 2 slices
Yeah,
gone,
'cause
they
I
got
think
it
I
too.
did bake that for you yesterday.
So that's
No, Thursday. I baked it for you.
Christine's
Thursday.
close with 3 slices gone, but it's 2 slices gone.
Yeah, we did that Thursday because we were running around like 2 idiots yesterday, running around to all sorts of. If you could tell, our hairs are our ears have been lowered.
Yeah, we had.
You could see Conkys' eyes again, so
Yeah,
that means
get a haircut.
we got our haircuts, and then we just ran around and we did grocery shop, and we all know how much I love that, and it was nice being chauffeured to do that. Yeah. But by the time I got home, man, I was whipped though, because I was up at 5:30 yesterday, and I jumped right into eBay because I knew we had all these things.
Yeah, and why were we up at 5:30?
Well, somebody wanted a breakfast.
A certain some doggy.
No, what it was is somebody had their dog out like at 4:30 yesterday morning, and he's barking, and of course Eddie feels the need to respond to that barking, so he jumps out of
He's a
bed
very social
and he
animal.
goes out to the front window. Rah, rah. It's like by then I'd go back to sleep. I was up. I just stayed up, got things done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but by the time I did get home, we got home probably about 3:30 yesterday. I was done.
Well, that's what screws me up. I can't fall even if I'm tired. I don't want to fall asleep during the day because it ruins it for trying to sleep at night.
But for me, sometimes like I said, usually around 3:00, I get that drop for the day, and I had to lay down for a little bit.
So I might as well say this now. I'm going to be replacing the computer down here, which is like you can't see it. It's up there. I'm going to be replacing that with another one that I bought yesterday.
Yeah.
A little bit of an upgrade, and I'm also going with a different. This isn't going to mean anything to most of you. I'm going with an operating system called Linux, and it's going to be kind of a learning curve trying me to get all the stuff on there that I need for us to do the live streams. Worst case scenario is if I don't have it ready in time to do the live next Saturday, we could just always do it upstairs on one of the older computers.
Okay.
But I may do when I think I have it ready and working, I may do a impromptu live test.
So yeah.
Just to sometime either tomorrow or during the week or whenever I actually get the thing going. If I got a lot.
So join us and see if everything looks good and sounds good. That's all we can say.
So I figured I'd bring that up just so you guys know in case I go live what that's all about. So we have a rather weighty box here from Lenny.
Lenny! Yay! Let's see what
I think it's
Lenny.
from Lenny.
It's definitely Lenny, alright.
I can't see where
I know.
I can't see anything. So I'm going to open it up with a screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
The bottom. He, I don't know who actually packed this, whether it was Lenny himself or who, but somebody likes using a lot of tape. There's a lot of tape on this box.
Well, they just wanted to make sure it didn't get wet.
Okay. Good job.
I sometimes,
I think they took lessons from the hoarder, the lady at the. Remember the
cake
one unit we got where everything's wrapped in.
I know sometimes I can get a little paranoid about my packing, and I just want to make sure, because I know that once your packages hit a third-party carrier, you're at the mercy of these people. So you have to make sure. Okay, is things secure in that box? Do I feel like there's holes in this box? Because we did one time. When we did our auctions. We sold some ties, and wherever that box was, it got liquid in it. And luckily, because of the way I packed the ties didn't get wet or stained. But yeah, I mean, they're so busy just trying to get this stuff on the trucks and get it moving. They don't think about those things. So
okay, so we got it to where we can open the box.
I can don't rip up the box. I could use the box.
And let's rip the box.
Woo! Lady says I'd be excited. Well, look at this. This is good stuff.
Look
I
at
got
all
a
the,
good box.
The bubble wrap.
Oh, I love this stuff.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh,
He was threatening to send me this.
What is it?
It's a microphone.
Oh, a microphone.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh, look it.
More trolls.
Oh, hold on.
So what I'm probably going to do then, what I might do.
Oh, these are cute. These are cute. Look at these guys. Hello. 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 Hello.
That's one hell of a microphone.
Oh.
He had mentioned something about our microphone a while back.
Wow. Okay, so not only do you have a new computer, a new system, now you got a new microphone you got to try out. This will be interesting.
What I'm probably going to do then, there's your box over there. What I'm probably going to do then.
Yeah, they do have that, Lenny, the box in the bag.
I'm probably going to.
Oh, wow. We really will have a test show to watch, guys.
This is the same brand of microphone. This is a blue.
Oh, I love this one.
So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to put this one upstairs, and I'm going to do AA from my office with that computer. Does anybody here remember some of the first AAs I've done?
Oh, he's got little corduroy pants on. He's so cute. These are so cute. I love them.
Does anybody remember the AAs I've done from my office upstairs? There's only like a few of them, and they're not on my channel. They're on somebody else's channel, and they're probably not even public anymore.
Well, you do them from your office, and when you do them from your office, they can see your little
they can see the
collection of his whatchamacallit.
Well, thank you, Lenny. I appreciate
Lenny, this is sweet. Now, did you pick these out, or did Jamie pick these out? Who picked these out? These are so cute. I love the Little Mermaid. I love you got summer with these guys without all the nasty heat.
Don't give it Eddie.
Make you the Troll Patrol. That's cool, Edward. The Troll Patrol.
Travis. One of his name's Travis.
This is your late mother's. Oh, okay. These guys have got special treatment now.
They'll have to go upstairs with us and hang out.
They'll have to go upstairs. Yeah. Maybe I'll put them in my office.
Oh, that's Travis.
There's Travis.
Travis has got the tag. He looks a little like the Travis I know too, doesn't he?
All you need is a motorbike.
Doesn't it look like Willis? What you doing, Willis?
What you doing, Willis? Oh, these are cute. Thank you, Lenny. Thanks, guys. Hi, Jamie.
I thought of...
Hi, kids.
It wasn't Lenny I thought of. The little square things that his daughter made us.
Those little coffee mats.
What did you do with mine?
I gotta wash.
Did you wash it?
I gotta wash it.
I've used it so much she's finally gotta wash it.
Right. I I got one of those little bags that you can put them in. It kind of, I gotta stick them in there. I'll be washing them tomorrow. Okay. That's gonna go with my stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
Wash them tomorrow.
Yeah, I do. I split the laundry up. I don't do all the laundry in one day anymore, guys. Those days are mug rug. Okay, mug rug. Okay.
Yep. So I get all bent out of shape if I've got a mug that I keep in the freezer.
Oh yeah.
It holds. It's probably, I'm guessing, it's like 24 ounces. Because I pour 2 cans of water in it and a little bit of flavor. Mm-hmm. And I keep it in the freezer and it stays nice and frosty. And it actually, you get a nice thick cold mug. It keeps your drink cold. Mm-hmm. If you pour a cold drink into a mug that's not, basically frosted from the freezer, it starts to warm the drink almost immediately. It kind of flattens it out. So, I think what I'm going to need to do though is get a second mug, because sometimes there's been a couple times this week that.
Well, there's littler ones in the house.
I don't want a little one. I like my big mug. Anyway.
Okay. Christmas is coming.
We probably have mugs around here somewhere. I bet you there's mugs down in his basement somewhere that we got out of the storage unit that we just haven't.
I know. When I'll get you one with the big Browns helmet on it.
You can do that, and I can just scrape the helmet, the Browns off. Anything they can put on a mug, I can scrape off. And you give me one of those Browns things, I'm surely gonna.
Oh God! No, I'm just bemoaning. It's hard being a Cleveland Browns fan. It really is, and I've been one my whole life, and it's a torture. It's a torture.
I thank God that I don't care about sports.
Oh God! Oh, I know. It
just
really
doesn't bother me one way.
I really don't either. Only reason why I watch any of these games is because my mom wants me to come down and watch them with her, and she had a bit of a challenge this week because her dog Pixie had to have a little surgery on one of her bad knees, and it was a project. I mean, the poor dog now has this big cone around her head, and I'll have to check in tomorrow, see how things are going, but poor animal. She wants to get up and do things, and she can't. My mom was just like, I don't know what I'm going to. I said, Mom, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. But it's a good thing wasn't planning to go down tomorrow anyways, because that dog gets so excited when we come over there, and she just, we don't want to disturb her right now.
I get attacked when I go over there.
Oh, that dog just loves you. Dogs just love you, Lee.
I like that dog too. She's a good dog.
She's a sweetheart. She's a chocolate lab pity mix. She's got the chocolate lab body, but she's got the pity face and the pity ears. Yeah. And it looks a little... And
the pity attitude.
The pity attitude.
Yeah.
But she's a sweetheart. But, I think a lot of people,
I think, I've said it before, pit bulls get bad names. They're such sweet dogs, and people...
Yeah, unfortunately, people use them and abuse them, and that's where the bad rap comes from. Because you got certain people that are doing this that they have no... Yeah,
certain urban people that...
Well, they want to fight them. They want to fight them, and I think it's sick. I think anybody that uses animals like that, I don't care if it's a chicken or what, I just don't believe in that. That's just a horrible thing to do to dogs. And to do to any animal, putting them in to fight like that's just horrible. Oh, and people, never mind. That's just a low life thing to me. But
yeah, I could say a few things too.
No,
there are certain, I guess, crimes against living things that I think should just earn you.
Yeah, we don't want to go.
I'm not going to go that way.
No, we're not going that direction. Where we're here to entertain. Entertain, if you call it this.
Yeah. Sit here and watch us talk about our week for, what turns out to be about an hour every week.
Yeah. Well, we do live. Yeah. Just want to let y'all know we're all in this boat together. We're all dealing with this stuff together, and nobody's different. We're all in this boat together. We get up in the morning, we gotta do something.
And if we can keep the boat from sinking,
that's the key. Your boat doesn't have to be the prettiest, but it's got to at least be floating.
Well,
and if you can keep your boat afloat, that's a good day.
And if you can have a bumper sticker on your boat that says "Don't laugh, it's paid for," that's even better.
And Conky and I were having discussions about, where we're going, what we're doing, what's happening, and basically right now the biggest goal for us, because we are so close to this goal, is the house. It could be paid off by this time next year.
Yep.
And Conky wants to do that. We want to get this house paid off, get that debt off our sheet, and move on to other.
Yeah, because that's the only debt we have. We don't have any. I don't have like. Well, I can't say I don't have credit card debt because.
Well.
I put things on a credit card, but I don't pay interest on it or anything.
No, you pay it off.
I just pay it off.
You pay it off.
So yeah, I guess you could say the credit card debt's
you have
a thing.
no choice. You have to have the credit card to order these parts. For the customers. I mean.
We try to keep our cars paid for, but I'll let you guys in on a little secret. Conkys Flippin' Adventure is exclusive. That's the last 4 months of balance on my house.
You're down to what now?
16, 7, 13, 60.
16. Okay, so yeah, it's really close. And I'll know, if we get that, we'll have a mortgage burning party right here on our channel. We'll burn the mortgage in front of you guys.
Well, it'll probably be about this time next year, and we'll just maybe we'll have a bonfire and throw the mortgage on the bonfire.
Right, and I think in all realistic, like I told Conky this morning, I said, honey, if this is a focus for you right now, is to really get this taken care of, then just we can worry about the building of the building when you get that done, because everything's paid off. The building's paid off, the land's paid off. Just
it can sit there. I guess
it can just sit there.
I thought I was going to start it this year, and it's not going to happen this year.
No, so it's just I told us, just set it aside, you can focus on that when you get the house paid off.
And I thought of, Sweet Rage, I thought of you this week, because where did we go for lunch yesterday?
Take a guess, Sweet Rage, where we went for lunch yesterday.
Yep. Now, we very, very rarely ever eat lunch out. We usually, we'll run around hungry and then run home. But she was going to go shopping, food shopping.
And I was hungry.
And we decided we were going to spring for lunch.
No,
Arby's.
Nope,
not Arby's.
Nope. Keep on guessing, Sweet Rage.
She'll get it.
We drove by an Arby's.
We did drive by an Arby's to get there,
but we did stop at Arby's.
No, we went to a restaurant that I thought it was like the only one left in the world, but turns out there's probably more than one.
You got it. We went to Arthur Treacher's. It was wonderful. I had the 2-piece fish meal with the chips and the hush puppies.
And I had the 3-piece chicken with chips and hush puppies.
Because you won't touch fish to save your life.
And we each had something. It wasn't that bad. It was like $20 and some change.
Well, that's the average for a couple to go out to eat fast food is $20. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I know a lot of us all remember back in the day when you go to McDonald's and get a meal deal for $3. You get the sandwich, fries, and a drink for $3.
No, in fact, we drove. Well, no, we didn't drive by a McDonald's. It's next to a McDonald's, but we didn't drive by it. And remember, you said we could go to McDonald's. Like, no, I'm not doing that. No. Well, there's an Arthur Treacher's. She says, pretty sure the last one or two is in Ohio. There's actually two. There's one in Cuyahoga Falls, and then there was one owned by the same outfit up towards Cleveland somewhere.
Yeah.
And they did. I mean, it was like 2:00 in the afternoon. They were doing a good business.
Hey, let me tell you. I mean, this is a.
They were doing a real for 2:30 in the afternoon. You expect a restaurant like that to be pretty much lull. No, it was a constant string of people in and out of there.
These people make it during the 6 weeks of Lent. Let's just put it right there. The very highly area of Roman Catholics.
Yeah, but it's
they make you know how there's Black Friday? They make their Black Friday in Lent.
Yeah, but I mean it wasn't even Lent, and it was 2:30 in the afternoon.
It was good. I mean,
and they were doing a good bit. It was nice to see they were actually doing a good business.
Yes, Lenny, I did get Jamie's letter, and I read it, and I will probably respond to it.
There you go.
There you go. I did get her letter. Thank you.
Yeah, we weren't going to open that up on the air and read that. That's more of a private conversation. Mm-hmm. Sweet says, I will get there eventually. Well, when you come here, make sure you let us know, and we will take you out to Arthur Treacher's. And
our treat.
Our treat, yeah. Anything. Now, what maybe I built it up in my mind, but the chicken was a little thinner than I remember it.
Well, sweetheart, here's the reality of 2025. Everything's a little smaller, a little less ounces, a little less weight. Everything is. Okay.
Well, I'll tell you this story. And
we have those Pop-Tarts. They're like this now. We remember when they were like this.
Well,
it is what it is.
Okay, real quick. The Pop-Tarts don't have the amount of the tart on it anymore. It's mostly pop, not enough tart. Anyway. Long time ago. I'll tell you this story because I know the person, the person I'm the subject of this story is never going to see this. Long time ago, I worked for a company that was right down the street from an Arthur Treacher's. No, not the one we just went to. This was back when they were.
Oh God! Oh, you're telling this story. Yeah. Okay.
And it was kind of late at night. It was like 11 o'clock at night, or almost 11. Whatever it was like 10 minutes before the Arthur Treacher's closed.
You went with a coworker.
I went with a coworker.
Mm-hmm.
And we were working second shift. And the coworker had met
his future wife.
His future wife. She was working at the Arthur Treacher's. Right. And in fact, she was working there that night when we went up there for our you gotta call it dinner, whatever. I mean, it was
10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, 10 o'clock at night, but we were just hungry. So we went up there and we each ordered our dinner. And they were going to close in like 10 minutes. And there was probably 24 hush puppies on this hush puppy rack. I had ordered like a 2 or 3 piece chicken dinner, the fries or chips or whatever they are. And it comes with 2 hush puppies. So, and it wasn't so much that, I'm with my buddy and that's his girlfriend.
Yeah.
It really wasn't so much that. It's like, I knew they were going to throw the hush puppies out, and I just said, well, hey, how about a couple extra hush puppies? So she puts 2 more on the
tab.
The thing, puts it on the bill as an extra order of hush puppies, and then throws the rest away. So when we were going back to work, she's still there. I'm going back to work with my buddy, and I'm thinking to myself, boy, you got yourself a gem there.
Yeah, because, one of my first jobs.
And he's still married to her. And the poor bastard's miserable, but go ahead.
I mean, they're grandparents now, for goodness sakes. No, I mean, I remember when I used to work at Arby's. That was one of my first jobs. The one we drove by yesterday was one of the first places I worked at. 1985. I remember it was 1985 because you and I were dating, and I was going to meet your parents for the first time on your birthday. That's how I remember this, okay? They used to have baked potatoes back in the day. Maybe some of you remember that. He would come through the drive-thru, or he would come in to order a meal.
Oh, yeah.
And I would make your baked potato, and I would load it up a little bit,
I have a specific. I want my potato.
You used to get the
nice
deluxe
and hot,
potato.
Deluxe potato, no sour cream, but extra everything else.
Extra butter, extra cheese, extra bacon bits.
Yeah, just load that thing to the point where, I can't even see the potato under it. Go ahead.
But that's what you do. So you would think that, hey, if you came in, it was getting ready to close, and I was just going to end up throwing those things into the trash, and you're a buddy or a friend of my buddy or something or whatever, I would have thrown them on in there. Here, take them.
Like, how many you want?
I mean,
you know what I mean? That's the way I'd have done it. But
but she charged you for this.
But I charged you for the extra 2, and then toss the rest in the trash. Oh, all right,
let's just say me and her were polar opposites.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to talk about them too
no,
much.
I don't want. Yeah, but yeah, she's just, she just has that kind of edge to her. That's all I'm saying. Just couldn't throw the extra hush puppies on for you. And
yeah.
your
or even for my buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Oh well, she's an honest employee.
Yeah. Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, I mean, everybody does that, give a little nod.
Well, and I remember the one time, I'll tell this story too.
Oh, God.
You were working at Hardee's.
Hardee's.
I remember it was a Hardee's. It was the one that they tore down in the Acme parking lot.
Okay,
over
it was
there.
Hardy. Okay, I don't know if I remember this story, but go ahead.
And you will.
Oh, I will.
I used to walk in, and I don't think I was ordering a baked potato. I think I was ordering something else.
Mm-hmm.
I had a sandwich that I ordered there that I just didn't want some mayonnaise or something on or whatever.
No condiments on Conkys sandwiches ever.
And I walked in, and she was working the register, and they were really busy. And she looks at me like, can I have your order? 'Cause, and I could tell the way she was looking at me. She was saying under her breath, like, just order the food. We're way too damn busy for you to be picky about what you're ordering. Just order the food and go fix it up yourself. Go scrape the mayonnaise off or whatever.
I don't remember this, but that's about right.
And I ordered I ordered the sandwich. I said, but I don't want any. And and she just looks at me. She leans down the microphone. She goes, "Grill." Don't you remember that?
Yeah.
Well, like if looks could kill, she'd have just killed me right then.
I don't. God, it's been 30 years since I had this job, guys.
Grill.
No, 40 years. Oh my God, 40 years since I've had this job. Oh my Lord.
You must have forgot all about that. I remember it. It was fun.
I remember.
It wasn't funny at the time. I thought you were gonna rip my throat out.
Whenever there was a special order, we had to go grill.
Yeah. Grill.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Who knew that my whole life there'd be nothing but grill orders with this one?
Sorry.
Grill orders. The whole menu is around your grill orders.
I did not promise you a boring life, did I?
No, you did not. Oh my God. Yeah.
I'm surprised you forgot that.
The only thing I remember about working at Hardee's was I knew, when that Challenger accident happened back in '86, I knew exactly where I was when we first heard about it.
You were at Hardee's, huh?
Hardee's, I was working the registers, and people were coming through because it was lunchtime. People were coming through and telling, the girl at the, I could see her face. I can't remember her name, but telling her, "Oh yeah, did you guys hear about this? Did you guys hear about this?" So that was where I was when I heard about the Space Challenger accident.
Yeah.
Tragedy or whatever you want to call it. I mean, it wasn't really an accident. I mean, it just... Yeah.
I don't know what it was. The one... I'll tell you this, and this isn't a funny story, but I do have some insight into that. Back in the late 90s, you guys know I worked for a company where I traveled a lot. I traveled from like 96 to 99. And I was actually gone like the first 3 months of 99. That was when you had that headache.
Oh, God.
So what this company did was we serviced
rubber stuff.
Rubber testing instrumentation. It's the equipment that's used in the lab to tell whether or not the rubber is being formulated right or cured right and all that. So we had relationships with other service people out in throughout the country, actually throughout the world. I actually helped train one of the guys from Germany, and that's where the story about you Americans build all your houses out of wood. What do you get 200-300 years out? Okay, but I did talk to the guy that serviced the instrumentation at the place where they made that O-ring, and I asked him what happened. He says, "Well, those guys are idiots." If you're doing your job right, when you're mixing this rubber, you can put it in one of these machines, and it will graphically show you the cure rate and different properties of the rubber. And it has to, as it's being graphed on a computer screen, it has to pass through what we call gates, which means that if it's correct, it cures in a certain way, and it puts a line. The line will come up, go down, and then it makes a curve, and then it goes up and over. And it's showing the cure rate over time of the rubber. When you're not doing your job right, and you're not mixing the rubber correctly, it misses the gates, which means it doesn't act correct in the lab, which means it's not going to perform correctly in the field. And he said those guys were constantly rigging the machine so that it would look like the rubber was good, so that they could get the batch done and get it out of there and get paid. But that was never going to come out publicly. I mean, they traced it to an O-ring.
Yeah, it was O-rings.
Then they just left it at that.
Yeah.
Instead of it's always defective. Well, it's defective because the idiots that were mixing the rubber faked the machine, and I've seen that myself. They'll come in with a sample. They'll come in off the floor into the lab with a sample of what the batch they just mixed, and hand it to the lab guy and say, make it pass, which means rig the machine so that it makes it look like it passed. Because the reports from the machine have to go to management, and to, at the time the whole thing was this ISO 9001. So all that gets recorded, but what nobody realized was you can buy, for example, you take the sample of rubber, and you're supposed to put the sample of rubber in, cold, which means room temperature. Let me fix my chair. What they were doing was, in some cases, depending on how bad the rubber was, they would set it on the machine and let it heat up, let it preheat the rubber, and then they would put it in, and that would like trigger a false reading in the direction they wanted it to go.
Yeah, that's tragic, and 6 people lost their lives.
Yeah.
Tragically, horribly lost their lives. In fact, Judy Resnick, there was 2 ladies on that flight. One was the teacher, Krista McAuliffe, and then there was a lady astronaut. Her name was Judith Resnick. She was from our area of the state, Akron, Ohio. We are a suburb of Akron. And I think they named one of the high schools or one of the schools around here after her. But yeah, that was tragic. But that's the thing I remember most about Hardy, was we were there the day we got the news about that tragedy. So that's what sticks in my mind. And yeah. Isn't that a shame? I wonder if those people, if they can sleep at night, knowing that their stupidity, their greediness, or whatever you want to call it.
Well, it wasn't even from my experience. When I saw this myself, it wasn't even the company doing it. The company had rules that said this is the way things go. It was the actual workers on the floor,
right? They
wanting to mess around and do shoddy work, and then not have any disciplinary action taken because of it. And that's when they.
Somebody made the decision, and
but let's say I don't know what happened there specifically, but I'm just saying what I heard from the person that
well, if that's the true case,
worked
then
on those
shame
machines.
on that person who said, "Let's do it this way."
But
the old O-rings disintegrated and didn't do their job.
So it's 9:00 or like
9
1 minute
o'clock.
till.
What a way to end.
Yeah. What an up note.
What a way to end the show.
Yeah. So we're going to say goodnight to everybody. Let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, Eddie's already saying goodnight to everybody. He's out.
He'll wake up and go upstairs when we get up and walk up.
But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you all 66 of you are still hanging out with us. We appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your Saturday nights to hang with us and hear what's going on in our world. We can hear what's going, or read what's going on in your world. And you guys take care of yourselves. You guys have a good week, and we'll be back here next Saturday night, 8:00 Eastern Standard Daylight Time. And you guys take care of yourself. Bye.
Good night.